I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it.
What's going on, y'all? This is Terrence. I want to welcome you to another edition of Terrence Hill TV, presented to you by WTV over the digital airways of YouTube. We are live, and this is Throwback Thursdays. I did a Throwback Thursday a couple weeks ago where we reacted to Ludacris, one of his music videos. It was, what was that song? Drew a blank. But nevertheless, today we're here to react to Jay-Z's music video off of The Blueprint. And this is Girls, Girls, Girls. One of my favorite Jay-Z songs. I wouldn't say it's the favorite, but it's definitely probably like a top 10 song of his, in my personal opinion. So we're here to react to that particular video. Before we get into the reaction, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well to be notified whenever new content is uploaded. Also check out the community section as well, and check out some other videos that I have posted. Video that I posted of Joyner Lucas, man, it's really starting to kind of, a lot of Joyner fans tapping in. I did a video of Mariah Carey, her new song, Type Dangerous. And the interesting thing about that, before I get into, let me find that Ludacris song. It's going to drive me crazy. The first Throwback Thursdays, Diamond in the Back. Yeah, Diamond in the Back. Love that song. Yeah, what's so interesting in the Mariah video that I made, the Type Dangerous song, I think I learned that song was produced by Anderson .Paak. And I gave her credit. I said that I think this is her first kind of big song in a minute that I've been excited about. And I said, in my lifetime, I was born in '82. In my lifetime, I said that Whitney Houston is the greatest voice of my generation. So that means I'm not including Aretha, even though I love Aretha Franklin. I'm not including Stephanie Mills, which my mom loves Stephanie Mills. I'm not including Shaka Khan. I'm not including Gladys Knight. I'm not including Patti LaBelle and a lot of other legends that I could name. I'm kind of speaking more so of my generation. And I said that Whitney is the best of my generation. And I said that Mariah was second, voice-wise. Now, me personally, I'm probably more of a fan of Mary J. Blige, and I kind of identify with her catalog a little bit more. But I would still probably give the edge vocally because of the early stuff to Mariah. However, as a fan of Mariah, I was more of a fan of her earlier work. Now, I get it that as an artist, you evolve, you go through things, you want to experiment, you start doing other styles. Cool, no problem. But me, the song that she did with ODB is my favorite song of hers ever. But I really didn't like a lot of that stuff she was doing with Bad Boy. And to me, she kind of got away from traditionally singing and kind of got into this rap singing. It was more of a hip hop style. And more power to her. I mean, I think the Emancipation of Mimi was a great album. I really wasn't so crazy about Emancipation Part 2, but yeah, I mean, So I get it that people experiment, or just like a rapper, you may have different cadences and styles that you want to try out and stuff like that. Fine, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. I said she was second, and you would have thought I said she was 100th. The way some of the people have been putting comments in the comment section, caping for her, and that's cool. Like I say, she's a legend, and I have a lot of love and respect for her. But at the same token, she's just not Whitney, in my personal opinion. But so I'm gonna make a poll and a community section post after this show. Who is the better singer, Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey? Even if, however you want to go there, if you want to go catalog, if you want to go whatever, but I'm riding with Whitney. All right, let's get into it. Jay-Z, Girls, Girls, Girls music video. Let's check it out off of the classic album, The Blueprint. And what would you rank The Blueprint as far as Jay-Z albums go? Me, second, I guess. Yeah, I would say second. I think Reasonable Doubt is still his best album.
Je t'adore, Jay-Z.
So I love you. I love all you. For real. I love girls, 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 girls. I do adore.
Yeah, I miss Biz Markie, man. Biz is a legend, man.
Girls, 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 girls. I do adore. Yo, put your number on this paper, cause I would love to date you. Holla at you when I come off talk. Yeah. I got the Spanish chica, she don't like me to roam. So she called me so she likes the
she calls me Cabone plus Mighty Cone. It's about to start raining, so I gotta get through this kind of quick. That's funny. She calls it Mighty Cone.
So she called me so she likes to cook right, so she likes me home. I'm like, un momento, mommy, slow up your tempo. I got this black chick, she don't know how to act. Always talking out her neck, making a finger snap.
I love that. That's funny. I got this black chick, she don't know how to act, always talking out her neck, making her finger snap. I like how he goes through like every, race of women in the song. It's fire.
Always talking out her neck, making a finger snap. She like, listen, jigger man, I don't care if you rap. You better RESPECT me.
Is that, what's her name? Who was that? That's yeah, I can't think of her name. Yeah, I recognize her now.
Jigger man, I don't care if you rap. You better RESPECT me. I got this French chick that love the French kiss. She thinks she's Bo Derek with her hair in a twist. My Shetty Amore, to a bell, mercy, you find it what you giving me.
I like that my Sherry Moore line. That's fire.
To a bell, mercy, you find it what you giving me. I got this Indian the day that I met her, asked her what tribe she with. Died of. She said all you need to know is I'm not a. And to get with me, you better be cheap, lots of dough. Man, that Spanish chick, French chick, Indian and black. That's fried chicken, curry chicken. Damn, I'm getting fat. Arroz con pollo, French fries and crepe.
An appetite for
destruction, but I scrape the plate. I
love that, man. How he kind of tied the food dishes into the race of the women. That was fire. He says now that Spanish chick, French chick, Indian, and black. That's fried chicken, curry chicken. Damn, I'm getting fat. That's fire, man. That's fire. But yeah, man, that's dope to see Biz Markie in here, man.
An appetite for destruction, but I scrape the plate. I love girls, I adore. You'll put your number on this paper, cause I would love to date you. Holla at you when I come off tour. I love girls all over the globe. I come scoop you in that coupe, sitting on 2 zeros. Fix your hair in the mirror, let's roll. I got this young shit.
Oh, let me not overlook either. That's Q-Tip on the hook. So, salute to Q-Tip. Tribe Called Quest, man. Q-Tip is special, man.
I come scoop you in that coupe, sitting on do zeros. Fix your hair in the mirror, let's roll. I got this young chick, she's so immature. She like, why you don't buy me Reeboks no more? Like to show out in public, throw tantrums on the floor. Gotta toss a couple dollars just to shut up a holler. Got a project chick that plays a part, and if it goes down, y'all, that's my heart.
Yeah, I like that, man. He says, I got this young chick, she's so immature. She like, why you don't buy me Reeboks no more? Like to show out in public, throw tantrums on the floor. Gotta toss a couple dollars just to shut up or holler. Got a project chick that plays her part, and if it goes down, y'all, that's my heart. So in other words, this girl from the projects is gonna hold him down no matter what happens. Yeah, man. Again, kind of like the same points he was making in the first verse, and kind of taking it in another direction in the second one. But this song is fire, man. One of the best songs off the album.
I got a project chick that plays a part, and if it goes down, y'all, that's my heart. Baby girl so thorough, she been with me from the start. Hit my spot apart.
Okay, and so he says, baby girl so thorough, she's been with me from the start. Hit my drugs from the narcs. Hit my guns by the parks. So in other words, she knows how to play her position if it goes down.
If it goes down, y'all, that's my heart. Baby girl so thorough, she been with me from the start. Hit my spot apart. I got this model chick that don't cook or clean, but she dress like soft and her walk is mean.
That's funny. He says, got this model chick. She don't cook or clean. All right. But she dressed her ass off and her walk is mean. So in other words, the model chick, she ain't into cooking, cleaning. She just want to look good,
Only thing wrong with mine, she's always on the scene. She's fine, but she parties all the time. I get frequent fire knowledge from my stewardess chick. She look right in that tight blue dress, she's thick. She gives me extra pillows and seat back love. So I had to introduce her to the Mile High Club.
I got to introduce her to the Mile High Club. That's fire. But kind of tying into, he's got the stewardess chick and, pretty muchly, just talking about what they do. She got this, tight blue dress. She's thick, gives him extra pillows and seat back love. So you have to introduce her to the Mile High Club. It's fire, man. Like every point he's making, he's connecting something. And I'm excited to do this video because this is my first time since I've been doing this podcast that we've even, touched a Jay-Z song. But Jay-Z is definitely top 10 MC for sure. He's not in my top 5, but he's definitely in my top 10.
So I had to introduce her to the Mile High Club. Now that's young chick stewardess, project and model. That means I fly rough early, plus I know Tabo. That means I'm new school to stay in beat, but I never have a problem with my first class seat. I love girls, I do adore. Yo, put your number on this paper, cause I would love to date you. Holla at you when I come off top. I love girls all over the globe.
Okay, this hook here, that's Slick Rick. So, I like him having these legends on here. You got Biz in the video. You got Q-Tip doing vocals. You got Slick Rick doing vocals. Fire, man.
Come off top. I love girls all over the globe. I come scoop you in that coupe, sitting on do zeros. Fix your hair in the mirror, let's roll. I got this paranoid chick, she's scared to come to the house. A hypochondriac who says ouchie, boy, whip it out.
That's crazy. I got this paranoid chick, she's scared to come to the house. A hypochondriac who says ouch before I whip it out. That's crazy. That's crazy, boy.
I come scoop you in that coupe, sitting on do zeros. Fix your hair in the mirror, let's roll. I got this paranoid chick, she's scared to come to the house. A hypochondriac who says ouchie, boy, whip it out. Got a chick from Peru, she got a cousin that get through.
Got a chick from Peru that sniff Peru. She got a cousin at customs that can get ass through. Bars. It's bars.
Paranoid chick, she's scared to come to the house. A hypochondriac who says out, she bought whip it out. Got a chick from Peru, she got a cousin that get through. Got this chick, she always catch me doing crazy girl, wanna leave me, but she always forgets. Got this Chinese chick.
All right. So he says, got this weed head chick. She always catch him doing something. Crazy girl want to leave, but she always forgets. You know, this next bar is real funny too because you know, my ex-wife is Asian, so it's real funny. This next line is crazy.
She got a cousin that get through. Got this chick, she always catch me doing crazy girl, wanna leave me, but she always forgets. Got this Chinese chick, had to leave her quick, cause she kept bootlegging
That she kept bootlegging this stuff. That's crazy. It's kind of funny the way he snatched the CDs from her. Like, in other words, baby girl bootlegging, you know, she, you know, doing her thing. Got to get the bag, you know.
She always catch me doing crazy girl, wanna leave me, but she always forgets. Got this Chinese chick, had to leave her quick, cause she kept bootlegging I got this African chick with Eddie Murphy on the skull. She like, Jigga man, why you treat me like animal? I'm like, excuse me, Miss Foo-Foo, but when I met you was dead, broken, naked. And
now you want half.
I got this that after 12 million sold.
Mommy's a narcoleptic, always sleeping on hold.
Got her tied the back of her head like Deuce Bigelow. I got so many girls across the globe. I love her.
Yeah, I like that, man. He said, all right, I got this African chick with Eddie Murphy on her skull. She like, Jigga man, why you treat me like animal? I'm like, excuse me, Miss Foo-Foo, but when I met your ass, you was dead, broke, and naked, and now you won't have. I got this hole that after 12 million sold, mommy's a narcoleptic, always sleeping on holes. Love that bar. Got to tie the back of her head like Deuce Bigelow. I got so many girls across the globe. Fire, man. And then on this outer chorus, you're going to have Jay, Biz Markie, Q-Tip, and Slick Rick all doing the chorus in unison. Like I said, it's fire. This song is crazy, man. This album is amazing. I would say this song, I mean, the whole thing from front to back, no skips on here. But my favorite song is probably this one. What else I like on here? You know, Izzo, Hove, you know, I'm a Nas fan, so I was a little kind of looking at Jay-Z funny with the Takeover, but Takeover was hard. However, Ether is better. You know, Heart of the City. Oh, you know what? I lied. Girls, Girls, Girls. It's the second best song on this album. I'm going to go with Never Change. I think Never Change is my favorite. That's the best one, in my opinion. Then I would say Song Cry. I would say Never Change, Girls, Song Cry, Renegade with Eminem. But yeah, I mean, this album is classic, man. You know, it's so crazy. This is like September 11th, 2001 when this album, you know, came out. So that means next year we'll be celebrating 25 years of this album. That's crazy. Like how time is like speeding up. I mean, I was thinking about that when I did this Ludacris one, you know, it's over 20 years ago, you know, like, jeez, you know, and then when I, you know, did the Marshall Mathers LP, that's 25 years ago. America's Most Wanted with Ice Cube. I remember that. That's 35 years ago. I'm like, damn, man, we getting old, you know? Jeez, time is flying.
But when I met you was dead, broken, naked, and now you want half. I got this that after 12 million sold. Mommy's a narcoleptic, always sleeping on hold. Got her tied the back of her head like Deuce Bigelow. I got so many girls across the globe. I love girls, how you adore. You'll put your number on this paper, cause I would love to date you. Holla at you when I come up. I love girls.
You know, this a long time ago. You got Jay and Dame dapping it up. That's a really long time ago. Although he did give at his rock and roll induction speech, he did have some kind things to say about Dame. But relationships, not everybody is going to be in your life forever, and sometimes things come up where relationships become strained, and so I hate to see those guys separate, but it happens.
I love girls all over the globe.
I come scoop you in that coupe, sitting on dude zeros. Fix your hair in the mirror, let's roll.
I love girls all over the globe.
I come scoop you in that coupe, sitting on dude zeros. Fix your hair in the mirror, let's roll.
I love girls I do adore.
You put your number on this paper, cause I would love to date you. Holla at you when I come on top. I love girls.
Yeah, man. Classic, man. Classic. Leave a comment in the comment section, your favorite song off of the Blueprint and this video. And before we get out of here, those who want to follow me on all the social media sites, you can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, X, formerly known as Twitter, and TikTok, all at I'm in the Hills. Those who want to donate to our efforts, to Cash App and Venmo, or both, I'm in the Hills. Also, those who are watching on YouTube, you can send in a super chat. I have two websites. The first one is www.doubleetv.com. That's with two E's. That stands for Epic Elevate Division. And also www.terrencehill.com as well. Connect with me on all social media platforms. Really appreciate you guys for tuning into this edition of Terrence Hill TV. I finished the video just before the thunder and lightning starts going crazy. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to this particular segment. I really appreciate it. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that notification bell as well. Share this content. This is Throwback Thursdays. Leave in the comment section what's something that you want to see me cover on a future Throwback Thursday, and we would definitely get around to it. Definitely send in a super chat to support us, or a Cash App or Venmo by donating to the channel. And lastly, please hit that like and subscribe button, hit that share button. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Tomorrow is Friday, meaning it's new music. So I'm sure, there's an album or some music that we would definitely get around to over the weekend, because like 100 songs come out every Friday. So we'll definitely get around to some new videos and some new content over the weekend. All right. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Love, man. Much love, much respect to y'all. And I will see you next time. Take care.
I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I'm so high with no edibles. You ask how does it feel? It's incredible. And now I'm standing on my pedestal. Y'all got no morals, y'all unethical. I got a baby face, call it